Hello Superman fans, it's Tim here, and today I'll be reviewing Superman issue number 23.2, taken over by Brainiac for Villains Month. So the comic opens up with Brainiac taking worlds all over the galaxy, and then we get to see some more of his origin, which we already got to see a little bit in previous Action Comics for the New 52. But we get to see his home world where he's called Verdox. Now, the names at this home world, even the font for this comic I don't really like, but I'm not going to get too picky. But his home world has lots of confusing names, so I'm going to call Brainiac's home world name the Box. So Box has a family, he has a wife, a kid, and his kid he is experimenting on because a alien life form called Dimension 5 has been attacking planets all over the galaxy and destroying them. So what Brainiac is trying to do is upgrade his planet's life and upgrade every species so they can fight off Dimension 5. And when he tells the people of his world this, he actually gets arrested, thrown him and his computo, which is basically his computer, which he basically becomes and connects as the Brainiac. So he gets thrown into a prison and spent out into space. When he overrides the system and connects the computer into himself, which you get to see the little dots going across his head, which is basically where the tubes of the computer enter into him. So he attacks his own homeworld and basically bottles up a certain city, which his wife and kid is. Now, if you haven't seen, I think, Superman Unbound, that depicts basically what I'm explaining here pretty good. It's basically where Brainiac goes around to different worlds and gets a little machine that bottles up in a little small foot-long bottle an entire city, and basically puts these bottles of cities on his ship when he travels to world, collecting each planet's cities and then destroying it. So he has every planet's species, just a little percentage of it, and then the rest is destroyed. So the point is, he's going from planet to planet to find a substitute, because he visited Krypton and he found Jor-El, and Jor-El, this is tying into Superman and such, is the only one that had the key to destroying Dimension 5. Now, Jor-El, everyone called him Brainiac, so that's where he got his name, from Krypton. So he ended up noticing that Krypton was going to get exploded by natural causes anyway, so he left the planet realizing that Jor-El wouldn't help him and he's the only person that could help. So now he's traveling from planet to planet trying to find a substitute for Jor-El so he can kill Dimension 5, who is basically a life form trying to kill every planet, like I just said. So he's visiting all these planets and destroying them, saying, well, if I can't stop Dimension 5, I will at least take away their glory. So he's destroying all these planets, saying at least Dimension 5 won't. So his overall goal is trying to destroy Dimension 5, when really he's just doing their job for him. So now Brainiac, what he is today, is he is, obviously taking over every planet and realizing that, he wants to take a city from every planet. So it's like he wanted to take Metropolis from Earth, and that failed. He's doing that to every city or at least every section of a planet. So the comic ends with, we just get to see a girl. I don't know her name. I don't think we actually open up my comic right here, right now, to see if I can find it out. It's on planet Earth, underground laboratory of Dr. Shea Vertus. So Dr. Shea Vertus gets a transmission from Brainiac, and Brainiac is heading towards Earth, or heading in the direction towards Earth, and then she says, I think Superman's going to want to see this. So obviously it says not the end, so we're going to see probably a Brainiac Superman story tie-in coming up really soon. So that's basically it for the comic itself. I loved it. I give it a 8 out of 10. It was a new taste on Brainiac. Now, obviously Brainiac was a human, I guess you could say. Not just a computer, but now he is a computer basically himself, taking over planets and just destroying them, kind of like Darkseid. Imagine imagine a storyline where Brainiac was trying to take over Apocalypse, and it was Brainiac versus Darkseid. Come on, they gotta do that. Yeah, so like I was saying, overall the comic definitely deserves an 8 out of 10. I loved it. So, like I was saying, I really want to see a story with Brainiac versus Darkseid, and obviously, Superman comes in to break up the fight. And anyway, that's basically the end of my review. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. What did you think of this comic? Did you pick it up? If not, then I definitely suggest you to buy it at Comixology or your local comic book store. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe down below. Also, follow me on Twitter, tweet me there, and I'll tweet you back. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.